That fake young master wanted to tell me he is the brother of the 5 most beloved sisters. So on the first day I went back to the moat. He deliberately let his 5 sisters lock me out of the gate. No matter if I knock on the door, they won't open it. I'm not a medium either. Immediately carry the kite. Then without hesitation you go straight to the gate. 6 family members are watching Kamada, monitoring, were horrified by my extravagant actions. To the right person, I'm not afraid to carry a kite on my shoulder and walked in. 6 stands God your face panicked out the back. 5 sisters instinctively protect him in the back. Look at me with watchful eyes. The words are cruel and cruel. You're worth 800,000 yuan to get through this door. Can a poor farmer like you afford it? The first person to speak was the eldest sister of the 6 warlords. 6 thing, huh? It's been 18 years. Why don't you just die outside? What are you doing here with your face? Boss 6 dream delivery sarcasm continued. The contempt in his eyes seemed to spill out. Look at the way you look. Stand next to you. I'm humiliated too. 6 dances V crossed hands full of contempt. If you know something, help the body in the room. We have prepared for you. Don't ever take your face off. Go out and shame this family. My eyes are fixed on the 6, the woman. In a previous life, he received a knife from the 6 warlords. Then my own hand cut through my stomach. 6 horrified by my fearful eyes. Instinctively take a step back. I looked at my maid, Aunt Mays. Take me to my room. Aunt Mays didn't move and looked at me with disgust. What right does a country boy have? That sight told me. Isumal, this woman has tortured me many times in her previous life. Take her out and dig first today. I walked slowly, grab Andy Corn's tied hair, then jerk one hard. My aunt fell to the ground. The pain of screaming. I had just dragged her away. When passing by, my 6 cousins told me to go upstairs and pick her room. I'll take the biggest room. A word that makes the face of their family 6 changed violently. At door 6 danced immediately. The biggest room is mine. What do you mean? You want the biggest room? My footsteps don't stop. The words of the 6 winds are like the wind in your ears, and dragged Aunt Corn up the stairs. And it was so cruel. Deliberately let her vis smash around. The back hurts like a burning fire. Aunt Mays can't help but beg master. Please forgive me. I'll take you to your room. I'll take you to the room. In just a moment I reached the 2nd floor. Go straight to the right. The 5 sisters of the 6 warlords could no longer sit still. A whole bunch of people are chasing me. Then they saw me standing in front of the door. It's their younger brother. Raise the fire axe. It makes people cold on their backs. Try that through you. The 6 sisters shouted furiously, but the voice trembled a little. It's hard to see if you can cut it down. Get out of my 6 homes. I'm dragging, because Corn is cutting. No more drops of blood. So the door collapsed and went inside. Behind 6 the dancer immediately tightened his fist. His eyes were filled with hatred that was almost impossible to hide. This is my room. I let go of the Corn butler rat. Put her aside like a piece of trash. 6 take a deep breath. But, holding back the anger and panic in my heart, he pulled on her sleeve. 6 smiling call for an hour. You stop leaving me. How much suffering has he had to endure outside? He's the real master of the 6 families. All these things belong to him. Even if I grew up with my sisters. Even though I don't have the blood of 6 families. I just need to stay in 6 families to be with you. I am very satisfied with this room. If your brother likes it, let him stay. Take a step back and take these 2 steps. With those green tea smelling words, of course, immediately take care of the anger of the sisters. The same pity for him. God rest assured, 6 billion right front shield protected. She confirmed, probably your schedule. I won't let it take my room. It's kind of like it just deserves to sleep. It's in the warehouse. When the knife was talking, he was about to enter the cave. I'm going to get him out of my room right away. The 6 sisters just came in and saw me. He looked at them with provocative faces on the sucked white important fleece carpet, leaving a muck hiding mud from the soles of my shoes. 6 the dance god speaks. A voice full of anguish but also full of reticence. Brother, this carpet. I bought it specially from abroad for you. That's the limit. He hesitated to say it again. You don't need it to finish. The Kia sisters fought her family like that through Tao, living this age. They've never seen an uneducated eye like you. 6 dreams delivered straight to my face scolding. This is God's room. You know the way out. Or do we have to do it? This has happened countless times in my previous life. I'm so used to it. It's even a little funny. I shrugged my shoulders and said with a cold smile, I'm sure of this room. You guys just try it. Such a blatant provocation has completely ignited the anger of the sisters. Your eyes, the 6 cold mysteries. You're going to go ahead and throw me out. 6 the dancer hastily held her hand. Open your mouth full of wonder. I mean, this is my brother's room. He's the young master of their house. 6 don't blame him. You should move out. And he said, and he took 2 steps forward, and he spoke softly to me. Don't be angry, brother. You're just worried about me. These green tea words, I've heard too much in my previous life. Really nauseated to the extreme. A word I don't want to hear anymore. I suddenly rushed forward, past a very strong slap, past a slap of this fire into the pretending face. The innocence of the six gods. Six, the dancer hugged her swollen red cheeks in the blink of an eye. He looked at me with an unbelievable face. His tears just kept pouring down, every single drop, rolling unscrupulous. It's as if you've just suffered through the heavens. The voice of the god of anxiety echoed. 5 sisters in front of me at the same time. He looked at me with an angry face. It's like I just did something. 10 evil disobedience at the time. You can't hold back the anger. Raise your well-cared hands. Shape 1 slapped me in the face. My sharp fingernails tore the wind and rushed to mine eyes. Arms apart as iron players. Stopped her neck correctly. The other hand has no respect. Slapped her back in her haughty face. At the same time my feet don't stand still. I lean in, throw a kick in. The belly is wearing her expensive office dress. He screamed out a painful voice. The whole person stumbled and fell behind, and crashed into my sister too. 6 in the back. They both fell to the ground in a horrible way. The rest of their house was stunned. I haven't had time to react yet. 6, the god of dance looked up at me. My painful voice with you. How can you hold hands with me and you too? If you have a grudge, take it all out on your head. Here you are. I don't bother to hear it babbling fast forward. One hand clasped the neck of 6 dance god, lifted up to the point where the toes leave the ground. His hands are slapping him in the face. 2 more slaps of fire. My heart is rising, a sense of euphoria long gone. 6, your face is full of terror, trying to struggle in vain. It's like a chicken strangled. So let it out. The screams tied up the ears. The rest of my sisters attacked me. Bass extreme delivery even just. Take a decorative crystal flower vase next to it, and aimed it straight at my head and hit it hard. I leaned back a little bit. I let go. I pulled out 6 of the gods in front of me. 6 dreams of seeing the person in front of you. That's her younger brother. I wanted to close my hand, but I couldn't make it. The crystal flower vase crashed directly into the head of 6 dancers. A very strong blow. A miserable scream echoed. I promptly let go of my hands and took a step back. Look at the 6 spirits holding their heads. Fresh blood oozing through every finger. The smile on my face was so cold. It's already blooming. I said it in a playful tone. It's beautiful. 6, the god took his head. Feel the hot blood flowing down the mud. Face filled with blood-colored terror. Sister, is your face ruined? The 6 rights are also horrified by this event. She doesn't bring pain. Hurried up. The god of dance. I didn't mean to. Go get the ambulance box. Come here. She's a doctor, so she's calm. She quickly came to the side of the 6 elves, check the wound for him, then speak reassuring. Don't be afraid. There are 2 of you here. It's just a skin wound. The ambulance was quickly delivered. 6, be careful. Disinfection and bandages for 6 dancers. At that time, all 6 of them looked up at me. The anger in my eye doesn't hide. She gritted her teeth. You just came back to hurt bud. Why are you so cruel? If you know what you're doing, get out of 6. I laughed out loud. A smile full of irony. 6 blessings that hurt 6-star dance gods. It's not my beloved 3rd sister. Did you hit him with a flask yourself? You can see it clearly. I closed my mouth laughing out loud, but the action is a little too much. But the feeling of joy in my heart is real. Who's playing this dog bite game? Oh no drama or sisters, this is really special. The 6-year-old's face immediately became unsightly. It's like you just swallowed shit. Sometimes my throat cannot speak. Stupid water. 6 dance be standing next to the angry step forward. The face twisted furiously. Why is it not because you hurt? Just now, if you hadn't dodged you wouldn't have hit the god of dance. You hurt him yourself. You're a broomstick. Listen to this brain-dead logic. It looks exactly like a previous life. I raised my hand to slap 6 dances. Because she has experienced suffering, so instinctively tilt your head away. I thought you were all idiots. They are beaten without knowing how to escape. Turns out you also know you're supposed to avoid being hit. I grabbed her by the collar and pulled her hard, almost wide lowered, but it's clearly in tie 6 and Vi. Action just now. I just want to see if you know the way out. If this guy really wants to hit you, you think you can dodge Sal. I didn't wait for her to react. Probably 2 slaps in a row. Both brittle and resounding. What the hell are you doing? A familiar voice boomed from the door. Hey, look up well. It's all the same. Father and my name 6, son hat. And my stepmother always looked at me with half an eye. Lin Yuvin is standing at the door. Your face is pale, staring at this scene. The whole house is finally full. My game can officially start. My sis Lam saw her daughter being beaten by me. The anger in my heart is burning. I can't help it. I looked at the 6 spirits next to me. Her face was covered in blood like a fire. She watched quickly inside, and she screamed angrily, let go of my daughter. Look at their angry and horrified faces. I let go of 6 weapons V-Rack. Bend over and pull out a wet tissue next to it. Slowly wipe each of your fingers. It's as if you've touched something dirty. I saw that my daughter's face was swollen and deformed. Lady Lamb is far away, with her watching me speak cruel words. I knew you were such a cruel person. I should have strangled you in the first place. She's your sister. Why do you dare to fuck him? If you still want to walk in the door of 6 families, know a little something for me. When I tell you stand, you have to stand. If you get on your knees, you have to get on your knees. I remember you calmly responding. If the 6 ladies hadn't greeted me that way, then they can go. The identity of this family. I am not passionate. 6. The spirit of dance rejoices in the heart. It's best never to show up here again. They only need one big boy to be me. Mrs. 6 tried to urge me to leave immediately. When he stood next to her and pulled her back, you know, you get through hot words like this. Don't talk later. You are our son. I was also worried about you, so I missed it. Don't let your stomach. I was silent and said no more words. Even if it is so, my goal is not really leave their house. 6. This is my battlefield, before making their families. 6. To pay. I won't leave. And this makes me even more certain that 6 people really care about me. When the power behind them spoke, they went home. We have to follow the rules of the 6 of us. Every word, your actions all represent their house. This kind of uneducated behavior of yours, they don't deserve to be a 6-year-old. It just disgraces us. Go out and say you're our adopted son. The Lord of the Rings will be the only one in their family. I miss you. He looked at the 6 Sonha who were standing silently beside him. In my name. The real power of the 6. 6 gentlemen, I've changed my address. A voice full of distance. You also think this is all my fault? Face color. 6 Son lowered the eyes that passed me. 6 The goddess and her daughters. It finally stopped on my face. It's got a little bit of foresight and a little bit of guesswork. He couldn't even open his mouth. The elf jumped and yelled at me. I knew you were such an asshole. I shouldn't have picked you up in the first place. Here the broomstick thing. I just got back from this house. And it's not quite. That's enough. 6 Sansa finally spoke up. Cut off the curse of Flamingayat. Then he took a deep breath and looked at me. The voice tries to calm down, but it still looks like the superior is trying to pierce. The butler picked you up without telling you why. Even if you are my own son. But dance God, no matter how many years the Sav has lived with us. In our hearts, he was soon a member of this family. I hope you can live in peace. He paused a little bit with the warning, if you go back to 6. You have to follow the 6 rules. Your last act was really offensive. Apologize to your mother and sister. I thought I just heard something, the most laughing in the world, then laughed contemptuously at first. Did you make a mistake? I take a step forward. Eyes staring at him, from the moment I walked into this house. His wife, his daughters. And the fake thing that's fighting, there's someone else who used to give me a little respect. Locking me out the door is the rule. Arrest me in the warehouse is the so rule. Open your mouth, get rid of me, that's the rule. Hit me in the head with a flower pot, that's the rule of the 6 Sao families. My voice struck steel. The next one is higher than the previous one. If that's a rule, I'm sorry. I don't have time to serve you. I don't accept this family. I threw the wet tissue in my hand to the ground. My eyes seen every single person here. Finally stopped on 6 Sanha. If they were 6, you wouldn't have welcomed me. Then the condition. This family doesn't accept it. They can go. I was wrong to pretend to leave. In the heart of 6 Dan's spirit secretly happy. He wanted me to disappear immediately. Linkayang then. I almost said, get out of here. Stand back. 6 Large generalized pain. His face is constantly changing. He doesn't care about the death of his son. He cares about what's behind me. That could represent their home in the imperial capital. It's a chance for the 6 of them to rise to new heights. It's even the only pedal to get into the elite imperial capital. He absolutely can't let me walk you through that. These angry words will not be said later. You are my son. This is your home. Voice. The dance of 6 Sanha carries the undoubted. My mother and I are just worried about God. That's why you missed it. Don't take it personally. I stopped walking without looking back. But they don't keep going out. Of course I'm not really leaving. This place is my battlefield. Before making these so-called relatives pay a price worth it. Then why can I leave? The desire of 6 Sanha for their home in the imperial capital. It's my best protector. 6 Sanha saw me not going anymore. He breathed a sigh of relief in his heart. Then I turned to look at Lin Gayatvan and the girls. My voice full of warning is said again. She's my biological son. He's your biological brother. Who would later lock it outside the door. Or say the words, and tell him to go away. Don't blame me for turning around accidentally. She 6 Gracie took the face is still burning. When she tried to call, she was yelled at. When painting her a glare. Let's see what system you're in. The whole family is very loud, and a little bit of shouting. If you move out, what system? He finally looked at me. Instead of making things more stressful, you can go through your room. Do what you want. Go to the next living room. Ba 6 Vugad can't believe looking at 6 Sanha. Tears immediately came out. My body is about to fall. The sisters also spoke out against Ba. Go back to where you can't sleep. But can't do that. That room's been in for 10 years. When painting afflicts the temporal cord, one sentence is enough. This is how it's decided. I have just returned from a lot of unfamiliar things. You have to let him down a little. You should also understand a little bit. 6 The last got under his face to hide the hatred in my eyes. Nails pressed deep into the palm of the hand. His voice choked but still meekly replied, Yes, Mama. I understand. If you like it, leave it to me. I laughed coldly in my heart, but on the outside, it's cool. Today's goal has been achieved. When painting troubles the temporal cord. Closing a sentence. That's enough. Let's make that decision. That guy just came back. There are still many things that are not familiar. You guys have to give it a little. Lord, please understand a little. 6. The dance god bowed his head to hide the hatred in my eyes. Nails pierced deep into the palm of the hand. The voice choked but still meekly replied, yes, Father. If your child understands, if you like, leave it to him. I laughed coldly in my heart, but on the outside I was calm. Today's goal has been achieved. The room that was taken back, I have also established authority. There's no need to push too hard. I looked at 6 Hag. Take the opportunity to make the next request. If I'd been in my brother's room. So what's in the room? Should I also return to the old owner? But the furniture, those 7 cookies, these old clothes, not worthy of the young man. Where's my 6th house? When they go out, they only lose face. 6. The 6-year-old just wants to calm me down. He waved his hand. Let your mother take you to buy something new tomorrow. Change everything. Son of 6, of course. You have to use the best. You are so beautiful that your face is covered. The 7 items in that room are all imported premium. The value is not small, but instead, change it now. But look at the unshakable eyes of 6 Hag. She just swallowed the lump in her lap. I won this game. That night I lay in my soft bed. It belongs to the 6 gods. The tip of the nose still seemed to smell the nausea. It belongs to him. Not very soon. This place will completely become my territory. There is a new game waiting for you tomorrow. A dreamy night early the next morning, I happily walked down the stairs. In the dining room is a harmonious scene. Sunha was sitting in the chair reading the newspaper. Ling Yuvinhe is gently guarding. Give 6 elves a piece of glass shrimp dumpling. The women around the table laughed happily. On the face of 6, the goddess also had a faint smile, a proper and skillful smile. It's as if yesterday never happened. See me coming down. The laughter in the dining room suddenly stops. The air immediately becomes frozen. 6. The dancer puts his wand down on his face, immediately put on a big smile. Clear voice, brother. Come here for breakfast in the morning. He turned his head to the kitchen and called to Aunt Mays. Get another set of 8 chopsticks. Brother is down for breakfast. Still understand as always. And it's as deep as ever. I looked at the table for a moment. Of course there is no room for me. I would have stood there awkwardly in my previous life. Give the servant more room. He looks no different than a beggar. He had lost at someone else's party. Both rare and humble. And then I am going to sit down. I was kicked off a chair by some sister. It's become a joke to the world. I'm going straight there. Under the astonished eyes of everyone. One hand grabs the collar. 6 dance. I lifted him out of his seat. A 6th god did not have time to return take. Afraid to shout out a loud voice trying to pierce. What are you doing? Let go. The sisters immediately started fighting. Everybody stand up. I ignored them by the hand and pushed the 6th elves back. The thrust is not strong, but it's enough to make it wobble. The shit fell over. Then he sat down in his place before. Take the food he just used. I scold you. And throw it straight to the side of the table. There's not enough room for the redundant. You should know what to stand up for. I picked up a pair of clean chopsticks. Calm tone. It's as if you're telling a story, but truth that couldn't be simpler. I look at 6 Ha, his face is pale. Smiling softly. Mr. 6, am I right? In this house who's redundant? The last few words I emphasized very clearly. These eyes are hidden, glancing towards 6. The goddess is cutting face, no more drops of blood. The heathen, of course, is this fake young master. 6 dance god clenched 2 fists. His whole body trembled. Near humiliation and resentment, like swallowing him. I can't wait for 6 sons to speak up. You guys exploded before you. That's how you've got to fight the god of dance all the time. All 6 of you have a white face. I mean, look, this is the kind of person that I would pick up. It's not only ungrateful for a little bit, but also to be behind the foot rolling behind the head. Bullying vu god. 6 Sunha banged the newspaper in the table gunner. I say it again, trying to pierce my son. He's your real brother. He looked at his son as a child. That kind of helpless depression. It is not pleasant in the heart, but let's think of the imperial family as a bit of a pain, immediately crushed by the desire for profit. He was disgruntled. Lam guide. Then, what kind of mother are you? The seat is not arranged. Servants work without mind. I don't see why either. The glory of wanting to die. It's just a seat. Is that necessary? But look at the bass of 6 Sunha. She didn't dare to argue. 6 Sunha looked at the 6 mysteries are full of anger. If you are a big sister, you have to be a big sister. I swear I'm your brother. You have to talk in moderation later. When the old man was fighting in the dining room, suddenly there was silence. 6 The Lord stood there. Just feel a cold air from the soles of your feet. Straight stripes to the top of the head. Land all over the body. The protection of 6 Sunha made him extremely cold. These are the words, brother of God. It's more like knives. Straight into his heart. After all, it's not Sao. The last 18 years have turned out to be so fragile. He can't bear it anymore. Crying and trying to run upstairs. I called him back. The play has just begun. The main character. Can you be absent? I looked at 6 Sunha. His face looked forward to the right time. If you went back to 6, you shouldn't have a reception party. To let everyone know that the biological son of 6 son had you back. Why do I deliberately emphasize the words son? To achieve the goal, I don't mind calling him father for a while. Just one word that made it. The faces of everyone in the room changed dramatically. Everyone's eyes, almost all unconsciously converged on the 6-year-old. 6 dance god pursed lips. Hatred in the heart like a poisonous rope are growing madly, but he can't act right now. He had to be patient. He tried his best to control the expression on his face. Just raise your head, with a pale and feeble smile, father. Your brother is right. He's back. Of course the reception must be organized. That's how he feels valued. His family's for him. I tilted my head to look at him. Eyes that carry the inspiration, no hiding. By the way, you should also let everyone know. This is the story of the 6 gods. The excitement in my eyes was so intense. 6 dance god, it's almost impossible to control my emotions. He moved his mouth slightly. His eyes were immediately red, his brother sobbing. I don't seem to like you very much. If you're still angry about yesterday. I'm sorry brother, he smores. Immediately changed the subject. No more talking about adoption. He just needs to show his heartbreak. He will have his sisters replace him. They's battle. The first person to jump out of course is still 6. He swear through. You have to threaten people like that. 6 looks of anger glared at me when I did anything. I can't take into account your feelings a bit. Why don't we care about blood relations? He'll always be my sister's brother. I don't respect him. She replied coldly. Why should I care about how it feels? It's because of me that he's enjoying life. Glory to God for the past 18 years. Shouldn't he be indebted to me? And you 6 more. When you were, maybe don't just think for the feeling of 6. God 3 has said it. I'm your real brother. These cheap aggressive games that I can't do. I looked at 6 on hat. His face has fallen. If he can't take the title of master, sticks to go back to 6. I see that this family does not need to receive what to do. My attitude is very strong. I'm not asking you to fire 6. Let's dance. That's already my biggest concession. Even though Sal, if you throw it out, you can still do it. Everyone looks towards best 6 on hat. This is too painful for the gods. We can announce it to the outside world. They're both siblings. Let's just say you had twins that year. They stand up. The discontent in my eyes is almost coming out. The baby is the baby. Adoption is adoption. Can't cheat. The black twin deserves it too. Think of the houses they built in the imperial capital. When the mountain once again compromise, you are a great young man. The name of the covenant of their house 6S. The party will continue as planned. Until then, we will reveal the identity of the ancient world, as well as the adopted son of the Vu god. 6 Sunha's voice carries the determination. There can be no doubt. I looked at the 6 elves provocatively. 6 the god of dance this time really couldn't hold it any longer, crying and running upstairs. The women immediately wanted to chase him. Everybody sit down to eat. 6 Sunha banged hard on the table. The sisters are both distressed and impatient, but also just sit down. They looked at me like they wanted to eat. From beginning to end, my face still holds a faint smile. In the back of his eyes there was obvious irony. I see through all of this. In a previous life for the desire of love. Because of self-doubt, I always patiently try to get my heart. I never dared to fight for anything for myself. I didn't speak up, so T6 turned a blind eye. Made me suffer all manner of misery and shame. I don't care about this 6-year-old. But the 6 gods are very concerned, so I absolutely can't let it be that way. Father 6 does not want to hurt the 6 gods. But at the same time, I can't afford to ignore my values. Just hesitate for a moment. Father 6 agreed to my request. Get ready for the reception. The atmosphere is extremely heavy. None of you are in the mood to eat. Just waiting for breakfast to finish to go comforting their little brother. It's at the corner on the 2nd floor. 6 the dance god heard Father 6 agreed to my request. The hatred immediately filled his eyes. 2 clenched hands remembering the juicy words before. I won't let it climb on top of my neck. I will still be the boy of their house. She clearly said when she came back that she was adopted. That's less than a day. I lost the room. They have lost their entire family. 6. I don't have a home anymore. There are no more relatives. I was in a good mood, so I ate a little more. Then I looked at my Ceslin and laughed. Give me money, I want to buy clothes. My Ceslin gripped you. She already hated me. Now you see me this way. The more I feel like I'm uneducated. But because Father 6 is here, she can't fire. Just open your mouth full of care. There are many beautiful clothes in your room now. I interrupted her. Your point is that you want me to wear the leftovers of the 6 Star Wars. Maybe a young man from their family. Like I don't deserve to wear new clothes. I'm not like my previous life anymore. Everything is blind. Listen to the memory also only know how to swallow bitter life. I won't suffer any more depression. I'm the only one who's upset. When the old man saw that Lin Yuvin was fumbling like that, it also started to burn. I have already made it clear to her. About its identity. If you can connect it to the Imperial family, then the 6 of us can not only hatch. You show up in this city. They can even march on the Empire. He cleared his voice for an hour and gave the order. He is the son of the 6 of us. He is the son of these 6. Of course you can't wear old clothes. He hasn't been with us since he was little. We have to make it up to him. Breakfast will be over in a minute. She walked with me trying to walk the streets. Buy the latest shoes this season. All watches and handbags must be purchased. Don't let it look poor. The six are rich, but in fact six don't spend that much money. It's just the face of the power behind me. I can't help but catch the wool. Things have come to this country. The mother only agreed to the words. Warning of six, thud. Her dissatisfaction also had to be remedied. Six, the Lord is upstairs. See this scene. My heart is broken. This morning I just said I'll take you for a walk. I want to take him to buy clothes. So what do I mean by 18 years of friendship? Not even a little bit of blood. The election. You've been my friend for years like a joke. The sisters looked at me even more indignantly. If the six gods knew this, it will be sad sometimes. The old man looked at me when he finished. It's like seeing a line of cash. It's beckoning to me. His face also softened somewhat. If there's anything you can tell me, I will support you. Buy more clothes today. Tomorrow, go with your mother and sister. Dear City's experimental high school to register. Ba has arranged everything. Don't put too much psychological pressure. I'm just going to the college entrance exam. Performance doesn't matter. They've taken care of the college for you. British City Experimental High School. Mention the school. This corner of my mouth is slipping. A cold ray flashed in his eyes. I remember this school in my previous life. It's really profound. Sitting in the luxury car of Lam Gayat Vin. The atmosphere is extremely stifling. Six, the dance god of course also followed Theo. In the name of helping my brother. All along the way, he kept hugging the arm of Lam Gayat Vin. Tell interesting stories as a child. They both laughed and talked happily. Trying to create an intimate atmosphere that I can't interfere with. If I had been in a previous life, I would have felt pity and jealousy. But now, I just feel like there's two flies scratching my ears. It's both noisy and unlucky. Six, the dance god saw that I was always indifferent. I can't help but speak up. Brother, tell me some interesting stories about your childhood. We all want to hear. Of course, head coldly staring at it. What do you want to hear? When I was a kid, I didn't eat enough, and I wasn't warm enough to roll in the mud. Or listen while you're holding it. Real jade and sick families. How I have suffered for you. I said it bluntly and harshly. The smile on his face Six suddenly froze. My brother didn't mean that. I'm sorry. His eyes were red, and he hurriedly threw out his hand, his face as if he had just suffered through the sky teacher so piercing. The dog immediately protected the baby. The Lord also meant well. You can't be less ruffled like a hedgehog. Talk to me a little bit. My existence is the original sin. She'd never heard of Sao. I laughed coldly. If I wasn't a little angry at him, maybe a little more on my grandmother. A mother lost her own son. I didn't feel a little guilty. Defending the adopted child all the time. He raped his own son. You're a good mother. I cut the old sarcasm that there was such a thing. Now there is a death of the body. Lady Lin, you really have a two. Leonie Gayet-Vin is red in the face. She said, you've basically come to your mouth. But then it suddenly stopped. She didn't dare say that he wasn't her own son. If he knew I didn't have their blood. Six Sun Hit absolutely will not spare her. I looked her straight in the eye, and she was aggressive. After all, what is good is clear. She looked like she'd just swallowed a fly. I'm in a better mood. The days of choking are still behind. Just slowly enjoy. No one said anything along the way, except that the six elves sometimes pretend. Everything they talk about is ignored. We went to the mall, the highest level in the city. My brother doesn't have any hospitality. Head straight to the top luxury stores. Lam Moon Vin to follow. I swiped my card until my hands trembled. The face is becoming unsightly. Six, the spirit of dance is even more choking. I'm so jealous that I'm going crazy. The kind of spending that doesn't hold back. What do you like to take it like this? From small to large, it has never been enjoyed. Every time he buys something, I always have to look at the faces of my sisters. You have to understand and say, it can't go on like this. We have to do something. He took a deep breath in his face. Make out a gentle smile. Tell Lamni Kayatvin, they've been walking for so long. You must be tired. Let's find somewhere to rest. Lin Yuvin is in a hurry to hear that. I want to borrow an excuse to stop, but his spoke first. I looked at the six gods. No one is begging you to follow. You are so tired. Go home. Don't lose interest here. Six, the god of dance, immediately showed his furry face. My red eyes. No, I'm just worried about you enough. The moon is on fire again. The reason for my shop is because of my shop. I also bought this much. That's enough. I laughed and shook the black card in my hand. This is the extra card that Sixth Sunhe gave me. Although Sao is also the great young family the six. Why should I see enough people who owe me the last 18 years? I bought some clothes, and it was my face is cold. If you were so tired. Go ahead. The items I've chosen. Just call but to pay again is this trick. The face of Lamikayathe and the six Vu gods immediately becomes extremely unsightly. This is clearly a blatant threat. Of course the Red Cross did not dare to leave me. Here alone just gritted my teeth continue to accompany me. His face as cloudy as the sky before the storm. Walk into a Floxit store of the luxury brand. I tried to dress like I was hiding. Lamikayathe saw the mood of six Vu gods die down. Even though she still feels sorry for her adopted child. For 18 years. Push him gently. He told me to go and pick a few I like. 6. The dancer skillfully rejected a few sentences, and also obey with Leonin Kayat Vink to choose clothes. The mood seems to be better. He changed into a new white shirt and walked out. Turned around a few times in front of the mirror. 6. The dancing but smiled and asked Leonin Gayatvin, I think it's pretty. 6. I love why. This shirt makes him look more elegant. You're so beautiful. Your mother's goddess is beautiful in everything she wears. Lin Yu, however, smiled and said, but I let out a laugh full of brooch. I also walked out of the dressing room. Above him is a jacket, black bum muscle skin with sharp eyebrow cuts, last red shirt absorbent. It makes the whole world seem wild. It's a very powerful gas. The incense is right there. Beautiful or not in the heart do not know the sow. I looked at the 6 elves from top to bottom. Full of irony. Look at your little body. The shoulders are narrow. The shirt is short. Put this white shirt on. He looks no different than the boy. They steal adult stuff. Face color 6 dance god immediately went from white to flushed. He trembled at humiliating you. Why did you humiliate me like that? He choked with chalk. To be honest, that's an insult. I walked next to it. Bring it to the mirror. Pointed at it and me in the mirror. In the mirror of a delicate, but somewhat emaciated. A man looking for bright air. Incompetent or outstanding. See for yourself. Compare it. They said wrong Sao. I let it go. Tap him on the shoulder. The hand is not light, brother. If you have things that are not yours, don't force them. Light gas. For example, 6. The dancer was so angry that she fainted a little longer. Lamigite then immediately covered the 6 elves in the back. She was angry and pointed it straight at me, trying to pierce it. Where is your teacher? I laughed. My voice is louder. She talked to me about tutoring. Have you raised me for the last 18 years? Have you ever taught me in this world? Any human being has the right to talk to me about education. Only you are not. Lin Yu then once again choked his throat to the point of no words. Why am I crying like this? At this moment, a female voice with her ears tied came out. I looked over. Three fashionably dressed people walked in from the door. Young people with arrogant faces. That's where the Utrophs of Yethan Ho and Uyamna are lost. These 3 people are classmates. They're also the chasers of the 6 dragons. They all have a little background. Previous life. Many times they helped the 6 gods suppress and humiliate. I really am a small town. 3 of them walked forward. First of all, I would like to say hello to Lin Gayat for an hour. Then should romantically anxiously grab the hand 6 dancer. God is bullying you. Is it him? That's her eyes. The evil is on me. 6. The dance god shook his head. Trying to mold a smile is more unsightly than crying. There is no one bullying me. It's because I'm not careful, and people won't even admit it. The break even is rocky. Her mother is a minor. He has also trained himself. Cruel stone head painting. He took a step forward and looked at me with sarcasm. These days it's done. To an adopted child. He also dared to marry her. I really don't know what. Ah Yang agrees, also illustrated with a strange tone. It's just that there are too many thick faces. I can't look in the mirror to see who I am. They laughed so much that they were shaking. The sweetness in her eyes doesn't hide. 6. The spirit of dance in the belly. On the outside, he pretends to have a fever, bringing them out. For some erotica. Can you go back first, please? And the Turks saw that the 6 gods were suffering. Rape in their hearts boils discontent. He wants to end up beautiful, but I don't. I will walk out the front door. Their way. In a hurry, he was my brother's friend. Being a brother like me should be familiar, a little. A sluggish tone with a bit of banter. The nuns were extremely biased against me. Saw me in the way. The more they fight, the ironic family of Yethan Ha, a new country boy like you. They also want to know yes. Look in the mirror to see if you deserve it. I think life is more arrogant. Knowing is not necessary. You just need to remember your identity. Remember, I is the real master of the 6 families. An adopted child. Don't dream about things that don't belong to you. He took a step forward and wanted to look me in the eye. Unfortunately, the height difference, it made his spirit we. We are friends of the universe. Don't let her be bullied by anyone. We will be the rock for the dance god. Oduangna broke her chest. 6. The dancing gods are like ants crawling a hot pan. I don't waste words with them anymore. My eyes turn to the 6 gods. The voice boomed one by one into everyone's ears. 6. Dance god, you as an adopted child. Remember the advice your friends gave you. An adopted child. Don't dream about things that don't belong to you. Remember Tia is the real young master of their house. 6. A sentence like thunder in the sky. 6. The cross-section god no longer drops of blood. You know, the nuns also roll their eyes and open their mouths, and you swear. Lamni Gayat screamed in anger. 6. The dance god stood unsteady as if about to fall. I enjoy their beautiful faces. I took out the phone and dialed the number directly. Call directly for 6. Sun Hat. At the same time press the speakerphone button. My voice is filled with anger and anger. I'm sure you all heard the words just now. The children of the wife of Pa. And the foster child's friends. No one recognizes your identity. Always protect the 6 spirits of this house. I can't stay here a second longer. I said a few short sentences and hung up. 6. Son has call. Immediately call Amu, then his machine. Even through the stethoscope, I can still hear the rage. His last under the order of the 6. Son Halam Ninkayat Vin and 6 gods. I have to stand in front of 3 people. I'm sorry for being romantic. At the same time, once again confirm the fate of their families. My 6. 3 people's faces are blue and white. Their eyes looked at the 6 gods. For the first time, it's complicated and probing. 6. The dance god only felt unprecedented shame and shame. The image that he built. I was completely torn apart today. I am pleased to see it all. Take your chosen outfit. Tell the store staff to send it to 6 countries. Then, based on complicated stares of resentment and wonder, I thumbed down leave. Just walked out of the mall. A modest but spirited black car stopped right in front of me. The car's window came down and showed a beautiful face, but no less wild. That's my best friend. He is the only one who knows the secret. My birth book Nin. She's smirking all the time. Get in the car. I'll take you to a good play. I opened the car door and sat inside. The car slowly rolled away through the door frame. In the car window, I saw 6 elves, Lim and Gayat V with the nines, standing in front of the mall, with extremely unsightly facial expressions. Right then, some people are like ghosts coming out of the crowd. Handbags follow strange objects at lightning speed. They're headed straight for the 6 elves. Screams of terror and tying ears immediately rips up the atmosphere of the mall. A stench. Ineffable fixation starts land radiating. Is water dropping 6 dance god. Lan Gayat Vin, new romantic deed than hat. Ajuana lost with 6 mysteries, just caught up. And sisters 6 dream delivery 1 I escape. You guys, they're all covered in shit. On the hair on the face and expensive clothes. It's all covered in dirty stains. The surrounding crowd immediately boomed. Everyone is in a hurry to escape. Hit the phone. Get back in the car. I need right give me a glass of milk tea. She's laughing like a gooseberry. How will this gift of return satisfy you? I looked out the car window. That chaotic and rotten scene. A very pathetic place stirs my mouth softly. Hiccup. To form a refreshing cold smile. Well done. This is just the beginning. 6. The dance god and also my good sisters. What you owe me, I'll get it back with all the money and interest. Experimental high school. I'll see you tomorrow. My car was on its way back to 6. Ning handed me a glass of warm milk tea. It was made by her own hand. The taste is as good as ever. Cross-internal network. Schools and local forums are singing. Eve arranged it all. The whole image is sharp and does not cover all angles. I took a sip of milk tea. Soft, smooth, sweet taste. Take away some of that frustration in the mouth. High working efficiency. When dealing with this type of person, you have to use tricks. The devil slammed his back on the chair. It looks very sharp, so that they also get a taste of what it's like to be used by society. It's how I look out the window. Look at the street. Step back quickly. The cold eyes. Previous life 6. The dance god and its sisters. Along with my good sisters. Not a few times online, intra-school, and social platforms. They gossip about me. It made me paralyzed. This life is nothing but a stick that hits you on the back. Give back your religion to others. By the time we got back to their villa, it was 10. Just walked in the door. I saw 6 people sitting on the living room sofa. The face is not good, and Lami Gayatvan, 6 dance god. You can't see the shadow with the Kia sisters. He must be hiding in the bathroom. Even though the smell is hard to get rid of, you know the way to get your face back. When the mountain saw me, he breathed a sigh of relief, but the tone was full of blame. I can't call you forever. I don't want to go home for dinner at night. Look at the way you look. I took out my phone and tried to press. The screen was still dark. It's out of battery. I answer with rules, and then deliberately inhale your nose and frown. What smells like this? It seems to smell bad. My eyes rolled through the empty living room. And then you act like you're right, Dad. Have dinner with them tonight. How many people eat when painting? I immediately showed a look of admiration and disgust. Put your thumb up. Really bad. They really admire you. The smell on them. But you can still eat. Just think about it. I'm sick. Zake's son has face immediately became a miracle. It's a combination of him unconsciously moving one. At dinner, he felt nothing. But that's what he said. In the stomach, suddenly felt nauseated. You talk nonsense. He started to look angry. Why don't I remember you pulling out your phone? The machine is out of battery, but that doesn't stop me from describing it. Father, I don't see it moving online. It's crazy. What is high-definition video? Close-up photo. 6 dance god and Lim Gayatvan, along with my good sisters. And the kids at school. Doubt that light. They are publicly divided, right in front of the mall. It must be said that the scene was extremely catastrophic. Netizens all say, the way the screen still smells. I've been carving my tongue for 2 hours. Continue to put salt in the wound. 6. He doesn't always call himself a noble prince. It's the Sao male theologian now. From Namgod turned straight into Namgod done. There's a bunch of nuns. Normally, they have eyes higher than their heads. It's now become a joke for the whole city. Let me see tomorrow. What face do they have to go to school with? Every word is like a poison dagger. It didn't just hit the 6 elves listening, sneaking in the dark corner, and others, but also makes the face of 6 son have become pale. It's about the face of 6 families. That's enough, he shouted angrily. And then the temporal cord. I'll take care of this. Later, you will mess with them less. I quarreled with them why I sniggled a baba. Rom, hiss. They're clinging to me like mad dogs. Refuse to let go. I'm just going to buy clothes today. They came by themselves. Do a lot of bad things. Should I have something to do with the alarm? I don't want to argue with him anymore. Turn around and go upstairs to the corner on the second floor. He just touched the face after taking a shower. It's 6 elves with hair still wet. His face is pale, puffy red eyes. Just saw me, his body unconsciously stiffened. There was a flash of resentment in his eyes that was hard to hide. His brother called for an hour. My voice was hoarse, and I blocked my nose, and I took 2 steps back. A face full of hate. Stay away from me. How many times have you showered? Why is it still stinking like this? Or is that smell all the way down to the bone marrow? Face 6, the god of dance, flared up immediately. So nervous that the whole body trembled. He almost crushed his teeth. Don't go through too much. An angry roar came from the side. That's my cheap older sister. She had just finished taking a shower, unsightly face to the extreme, point hit at my face and yell at me. Is it you? Did you play a trick? You just left, we're in trouble. It must be something like you. I shrugged my shoulders and spread my hands out. Face full of innocence. 6 writes, talk must be equal. Romantic testimony is the mayor's alchemy. The world is so big. The police are definitely involved in the investigation. You have proof that I'm wrong. No, just wait for the official announcement. I think it's just normal. You talk too much. Guilty of too many people. So now it's being reported. Hun was scolded to the point of silence. She just stared at me with hatred. Enough. Everyone shut up for me. 6 Sun had downstairs shouted. The current situation is not chaotic enough for Sao. 6 mysteries of stomping feet. She dragged along the 6 dancing gods in tears. Go to your room. I looked at the shadow of their backs with a cold smile. Where did this penetrate the tower? Early the next morning, when I went downstairs, the atmosphere in the dining room was even more bizarre than yesterday. The mountain wasn't there. Maybe he came to the company early. Leonin Gayatva. 6 The dancer and her sisters were sitting at the table. Everyone's face is miserable. One eye is clearly visible. They'd obviously lost sleep all night. See me coming down. It's as if everyone's pressed the silence button. Even the sound of the fork touching the plate is much smaller. 6 The dance god even dropped his neck instinctively. Don't you dare look me in the eye. I went straight to the seat that belonged to it. Then just sit down. Immediately there was a trembling servant carrying the tableware. No one dared to say another word. Real force. This is the only way to earn respect. I leisurely ate breakfast. A glance passed over the pale white face of 6. The dance god deliberately asked 6 dance god 6 dance vi. Today 2 people are still in school, 6 dance gods and 6 dance vi. The school forum is buzzing. Have you seen it? My voice carries with it a gloating look, not wanting to hide. You're now the most popular person in school. That's it. The title of the Dun Prince and the Dun Princess. If I were 2 people, there's no face to look at anymore. 6 The witch bit her lips to the point of almost bleeding. 6 Dansvi suddenly raised his head, angrily looking at me. She was about to open her mouth, and I kept talking, especially the 6 gods. Your name is Southern Theological Hall. I can't hold it anymore. Then later on the road, must have worn a gas mask to avoid being recognized. Although Sao is also outstanding. 6 Dansvi finally can't hold it anymore. She banged on the table and stood up. Will you stop? If not for you, the gods were poured food on them. I interrupted her tonight. His eyes suddenly became cold. Your brain has been soaked in fecal water. I caught it. Standing in front of the mall, let people pour out. I must have caused trouble on my own and poured it on my head. Do you all think I'm easy to bully? I also dropped my wand and stood up. Pressure from my height to make the 6 unconscious V come back half a step. I'm telling you. My eyes flashed slowly. Everyone is sitting here. Even Lanagayat thing has an unsightly face. You pierced me back, not to endure your humiliation. Back when I was a fatherless man. No one dared to make me suffer. I found a family now. You have to swallow bitterness like this, so I need the family. What is this family for? My voice is not loud, but bring the cold to my bones. It makes the temperature in the safe room drop a few degrees. Who dare to make me uncomfortable? I'm going to leave that guy alone for the rest of his life. If you can't fix it, just try it. I pulled up my chair and walked out. Born butler prepares car for school. The butler hurriedly bowed. Yes, master. There's a quiet atmosphere behind. 6 The dance god watched as the shadow of my back left. His eyes were full of hatred trying to penetrate. You just wait. Go to school and see how long you can stay crazy. Experimental high school. Your city is the best private school in the city, where most of the elite in the city converge. The black car stopped in front of my school gate. A couple drivers get out of the car, wearing a brand new uniform. The piercing teacher wears that suit, exuding carelessness and air. It's completely different from the immature ones or the arrogant students around. My appearance immediately attracted a lot of attention. The new student is so handsome. It's a powerful atmosphere. What class is he in? I've never been a transfer student. At the same time, more and more eyes carry the wind, lightning and chatter. The howl you see the school forum has not played it. 6 The gods and them. Just whisper. That's the real young master that the 6 family just found. You can pierce him, Sal. It doesn't look easy to poke. 6 This time I have encountered something bad. I heard a talk at the mall door yesterday. Maybe it has something to do with him. Very good hearing. Help me get all that talk into my ear. Stirring my mouth, I slipped a smile full of meaning. Of course, the work of Ning is very reliable. The heat on the school forum has soared already, brother. A voice pretending to be close echoed right next door. I don't need to turn around. I know who it is. 6 dance gods and 6 dance fae also arrive. On the face of 6, the spirit of dance showed a peaceful smile. It's like unpleasant things. It never happened yesterday and this morning. The 6-year-old is next to him. His eyes looked at me like an enemy. Let's get our brother inside. I'll take you to the office to register. 6. The spirit moves forward to take my arm. I leaned away from the needless, indifferent gaze. The hands of the 6 dragons stopped in the air. The smile on his face didn't change, but in the bottom of the eye there's a ray. The eyes of those around. More focus on this side. 6 stands they cannot see anymore. Chilled for an hour. Don't get in the foot of the lion. God is so kind to you. The 6-year sister, the goddess, hurriedly pulled her back. Shake her head and to tell her not to talk, then gave a wry smile to my brother. Me and Nan go first. They looked at their backs pretending to be close. I laughed coldly. It was a play. Let's see how long you can play. As directed, I went to the ministry. My host was a middle-aged teacher, wear yellow glasses. She looked pretty harsh. She pushed her glasses and judged me head to toe. Her eyes were clear, judging the superior and full of contempt. She's obviously heard about my exploits, or the 6th party has already spoken. You are the bridge. She asked indifferently. Your academic records have been delivered. Grade 1201, that's our school's class of choice. I hope you know how to be disciplined. Don't affect the performance of the class. She deliberately emphasized the phrase, class selection and performance influence. The word is too clear. I'm a country boy who doesn't deserve to be in class. I didn't say anything. I just looked at her calmly. She was looked at a little unnaturally by me. The king gave me a timetable. This is my schedule. The head teacher is the office physician and on the 2nd floor. All right, you go. I took the timetable and turned people away. To the door he stopped. Turn around and look at him. You say this, king. Your teeth are stuck in vegetables. The king's mouth was shut instinctively. The face immediately flushed. I grinned and walked away. I went downstairs to teach and was stopped. That's 3 boys in basketball suits, tall. The leader has his hair bent over his fierce eyes. He's the captain of the football team, school's basket. It is also one of my loyal clients. My name is Millionaire. You are the bridge. Millions of ribbons in front of me. The 2 men behind him also showed unkind faces. I remember what you did. I heard you're crazy. I have just returned from bullying the 6 gods. Million leans 1 step closer. You're going to use your height to put pressure on me. Unfortunately, he's a little shorter than me. It also hurts the nymphs. I warn you, smart. Then get away from the 6 warlords and the Turkrat. Or I'll tell you, Han. I burst out with a smile full of coldness and ridicule. Tell me the Han. I take a step forward, almost touching his nose. Your eyes are as cold as a knife. I've got a million things under pressure from my aura. Instinctively, take half a step back. And then he was too embarrassed to be angry. He didn't even have time to finish my sentence. He's pointing at my face backwards. Sprinkle an hour. The sound of broken bones. Creepy Asian. Billions of erections screaming bitterly like a pierced pig. He was in so much pain that he folded. 2 with you. Behind him changed color. As they rush up, I let go the finger of Ra while he was still grimacing in pain. Not enough to react. I threw a thunderous kick into his stomach. Muscular body nearly 1 high ripe of million diamonds. I kicked him backwards. Aiming on the back room. There's a yell back into a pile of moans in pain. The other 2 immediately stopped. I was scared to take any more steps. The dust doesn't exist on your hands. I look at them, and they want to try it. The 2 men were so scared that they shook their heads like wild rice. The students watching around heard him. Their eyes on me were filled with fear and fear. This guy is so cruel. Even the millions he dared to fight, and yet, he fought so decisively. I don't care about them anymore. Go straight to the 12th block building with your briefcase. Just arrive at the classroom door. Hear the sound of the umbrella. The heat from the inside moves out, with a very familiar female voice. I have a few of these classmates. Don't think it's a bit of a home, so you can do whatever you want. School is a place to learn. It's not the stage that you flaunt your prestige. Don't bring things, him, and the filth of society into this school. Her words are full of meaning. My piercing eyes swept over me, who just walked into class. The entire class's eyes immediately turned to me. There's curiosity and wonder. Some people are joking. There are also people like the 6 warlords. In the eyes of a bright light, I was faced with the cold eyes of the 6 wonders, without any fear. Even at the corners of your mouth there's a smile full of meaning. 6 mysteries. This is the opening words of Sao. That's cheap, my good sister. It's our game. Let's start officially in this class. Go to class 121. Class selection. Natural block of experimental high school. Your city. It's where the best students are. And the children of the most prominent family. I stood at the classroom door, facing the cold eyes of the 6-year-old, with all the nuances of the whole class. It's like going back to a previous life when I was a little nervous. Watch out for a transfer student whose friends isolated, but this time it's different. Report, my voice calm. Without showing any emotion at all. 6 mysterious propulsion frames. The eyes behind the lens were as sharp as a knife. She wouldn't let me in and spoke coldly. Tried to pierce. The first day of school was late. This is your learning attitude, Sao. I looked up at the clock. Miss 6, in a minute. Chu just rang. If this is too late, Then in class, at least half of you are late. There was some laughter in the class. The twitches compressed. Face color 6 hung sat down. She didn't expect me to confront her openly. The words are so sharp. I'm not late, I just walked into class. It's also a sign of a cynical attitude. Select class has the rules of the select class. It's not like the crooked places you've never been before. The stigma in that statement was so obvious. I smiled, but my eyes grew colder. 6 where I used to live. The first thing the teacher taught, it's about respecting the truth. It seems that the rules of this class of selection are only imposed to the base. Look mysterious, I blocked my throat so lightly. His chest fluttered with anger. She's obviously going crazy. She took a deep breath. Try to hold back the anger. Then point your hand towards the last row. An empty spot right next to the trash can. Your place is over there. I hope you know some common sense. Don't affect the others. It's the worst position in the class. I casually shrugged my shoulders. They seem uninterested under the eyes. People are pitiful, waiting to see the whole class. I'm walking towards that seat. As I passed by the 6 gods, it threw me a worried look. But deep inside, there's the pleasure of the whole voice. You are the eldest sister. Miss 6 is just a little bit strict. Don't take it personally. I don't care about it. After it sat down, the student next door instinctively moved the chair a little further away. They are afraid of getting dirty by something bad. 6 books began to preach. It's about electromagnetic induction. This knowledge is quite difficult. She gave a very coherent lecture, and it's clear that the level of expertise is there, but her eyes would occasionally flash over me, carried with undisguised scrutiny and disgust. The question below is the key. In last year's physics student exam, it's a certain difficulty. Have any friends volunteered on the test board? 6 books written on a blackboard. The problem is very complicated. The whole class suddenly fell silent. This sentence is really difficult. It requires a combination of different knowledge. 6 the dance god slightly frowned. He seems to be focusing his thoughts. He's the physics associate of the class. Academic performance is always at the top. There are some very good students who are eager to try it. But we're all still in luck. Phone. The eyes of 6 students turned around the classroom. It finally stopped on me. They stirred her mouth with a cold, barely recognizable smile. Let's try to pierce. I just moved from somewhere else. Maybe the knowledge base is still a bit weak, but being brave is a good thing. Would you like to come up here and try it? Let the whole class see how good you are. Her voice carried, according to the obvious provocation, with the intention of waiting to see a good play. The class's eyes were once again on me. In the eyes of 6 dancer glowed a ray of pleasure. He knows very well the difficulty of this question. It also takes time to think. You're going through this country, guy. How can I make it out? There's only water up there that shames itself. Everyone thought I'd falter. Or close your eyes and put your feet up there as a joke. I put the pen in my hand. In the eyes of the 6 gods and 6 gods. I can get up slowly. My voice is not loud, but it's echoing through the entire classroom. To the amazement of everyone, I went up to the pulpit and I picked up the chalk. Almost one bit hesitant, I started writing directly on the board. Suppose the effective length of the cut line is u. The speed of movement is 5, based on Fazada's law of electromagnetic induction. Considering the inductance phenomenon of the coil, we need to use the 6-part method here. My handwriting is extremely fluid. The steps are clear. Close argument, even compared to the long way that lots. The plan is even shorter and more subtle. Lots of chalk on the table. It makes a crunchy sound. It's like tapping into the heart of everyone. The whole class was silent. There's only my handwriting left. The cold smile on his face soon froze. Instead, it's sheer wonder. And it's unbelievable. Think about this problem, even more than the reference method I have. This may be a bad student, from the countryside. Can it be done? 6 the god of dance rolled his eyes even more. Staring at the blackboard, his face was pale, and there were no more drops of blood. It's like seeing a ghost. In less than 3 minutes, I wrote the final answer. Put the chalk down to dust on your hands. She looked at Lucy right. Her calm voice said, I'm done. See if it's right. Lucy right. See the perfect problem-solving process. On the board open your mouth to say, but I couldn't utter a word for half a day. I don't know who's leading the class. Right after that, the thunderous applause began to ring out, and finally the atmosphere got really warm. The students prefer. This guy is probably going to beat up the transfer students. Maybe you'll look at it like that, and treat it with respect. But for those who have real power, they'll still give you a certain amount of respect. I looked at 6 books. Your face is pale, and a 6-year-old god who's super-spirited. In a cold smile, talking face, you've had to hit the areas where you're most presumptuous. Previous life, although I was harmed by them leading to 7 failed college exams. But then, in the days of wind and wind, I've taught myself the entire college physics program. He's even made progress in some areas. What is it worth to take this level logistics student? Good luck too. I must have accidentally done the same thing. The Evian. I finally found my voice again. Try to keep your face down. I have to worry about listening to a good talk. Don't think you're good at solving a sentence. I don't argue. Under the complicated gaze of the whole class. Go back to your seat. No one dares to use their eyes in this class. Look at the country to look at me. 10 Chinese learning echoes. He left the classroom, as if running away. I've just packed up and I'm going out. Breathe some air. A shadow in front of me. That's 5,006,000,006. She's in the same class as the 6 elves in the next room. I swear to God what you did. 6 Dance V angrily questioned. She's obviously heard what happened during class. What can I do about her? I miss you. Just to answer her question. Ow. 6 You can't give up all the time. You're lying. You must have used some kind of shady trick. 6 Dance Phase voice becomes Tai Tai Tao warns you. Get away from the big brother and the dance god rat. Or I'll tell you, hand is the same thing. My eyes must be cold. I took a step closer to her. Have you forgotten your lesson this morning? Or is she also wanted to taste the smell of being slapped in the crowd? Pressure from my height. Make the face 6 Dance Vey white. She backs off, instinctively yelling at you with fear. You dare. Just try it. My voice is cold to the bone. Let me see if I dare. 6 Dance Vey was mean and my eyes scared. She gritted her teeth and left a sentence. You just wait for me. Then drag Theo. 6 The dance god is showing a worried face next to him. Hurry to leave. I looked at their backs. Deep gaze. 6 This is just the beginning. What do you care about? I'll ruin that achievement you've always been proud of. The love of everyone. The devotion of the sisters. I'll crush it all by myself little by little. Lunch break. I avoided the crowd going up to the roof of the school. The police officer is waiting there, on handles 2 exquisite food boxes that pierced. The first battle won. She smiled and passed a box of food. I heard you made their teacher 6 Kia. Was flapped to the swollen face. Then I took the food box and opened it. It's all in there. I like small things. The 6 rights are just the beginning. We lean on land can eat. Looking down at the whole campus, the heat on the school forum is still going on. Nin said, 6 guns, and those women. I dare not show up in public today. But surely the little tricks behind the back will not be less. I nodded. 6 The warrior lord and his sisters. There's also people going to Turkey. Absolutely won't leave it alone. That's right, Ning remembered something. Huangyan rode to communicate. Lin Jia and Oduangjia are still not sparing money of seeking divine medicine, anonymous to cure the ancient Aoyan and so on. The price has increased 3 times. Aoyan the ancient band mother of non-romantic, previous life. She also helped me a lot of times. I remember she had a rare nervous system disease. Tormented all year round by severe pain. Take a sip of water. Just calmly respond to them. I haven't had any guests out lately. Bring a small gift. We are prepared. Send it to the mayor. A small gift of an eyebrow-raising book. A document about in his deputy mayor's son. Or gambling bigot foreign casinos. The same information about suspected money laundering. The corners of his mouth crept up a cold curve. So he can taste what the hell it tastes like. Guyan Niang smiled and understood. I'm going to work right now. My phone is ringing right now. It's a special encrypted message. I click on it. Is a private message from the dark blood of the senders. Content is very simple. Bring a little anxiety and respect hard to recognize. The evil lord, are you there? There is an emergency that I would like to ask for your help. Because the experimental high school intranet homepage, your city. Some false information cannot be deleted. The system administration seems to have changed. I tried a lot of things, but they all fail. If you are convenient. Can you teach me a little bit? Revenge is not a problem. I look at this message. It's almost as if you can imagine the 6-dimensional groping heads. You're in front of the computer. Looks so fucking miserable. Defense system and the anti-deletion program of the school network. It was set up by me last night. With a level of 6 weapons vague. Realize that authority has been changed. It also seems like a bit of bravery. But I want to break it. It was the delusion of mine that I carelessly answered. It's still a price that scares people. Problems that can solve the price of 500 Bitcoin. Per payment. The reason behind the message. A reply was received not long after. An astonishing and awkward tone 500 Bitcoin. Lord, is this price too high? Can you dot it first? I'll just close the message interface. I dared to bargain why he doesn't have that right. Ning came closer to look at one and laugh. If you cut people, it's just you. Though 500 screws is enough to make him go broke. That's what he picked up. I replied indifferently. Previous life 6 stands fate. He has used his hacking techniques many times to help the 6 warlords clean up the mess. I've even modified my exam results. This little lesson is still boring. If only he could find you. It also proves a bit of bravery. Int gives her hand to rub her chin. Do I need to give him a better lesson? I shook my head. There's no need to keep him temporarily. It is still useful. I need to pray. Let's find out who's behind it. I can do things on the deeper levels that I'm exposed to. I have always felt 6 dance fei. You can reach that level of hacking. At this age, there must be another. That the underworld of the web is incredibly complex. All afternoon, the nuns are constantly whispering. You don't have to guess. They're plotting against me. After school, I saw my dad leave first. But the nuns have no intention of leaving. See that situation? I'm waiting. Then the curator went to the dining room first. The police officer didn't think much. This kind of shit is not my competition. So she doesn't have to worry. My ears are salty. When I saw the police officer leave, I was very excited. Inherently, if they can't handle both at the same time. Fortunately, the two of you separated. 6 The dancer was about to come forward to lure me to the roof. I saw myself going that way. I thought of the shame I had give them yesterday. They can't wait any longer. He wants to chop me up into 100 pieces. I just went up to the roof and I saw Yethanha there. I'm slowly speaking up. Still want to see your pathetic face, don't you? Taste the taste of yesterday. Talk about yesterday. The face of Yethanha became even more angry. But think about what I'm going to do, become the new focus of the whole school. But his heart is not small. Even if you are the real young master of their house 6, then why? A cowardly slave. Forever, it could just be our toy. In a moment, you will know the consequences of your sin against us. It's a great way to talk to others who also come in. Out 6 dance Vira. She also brought 4 other boys to her. 6 The dancer closed the roof. His face was clearly cruel, saying that today must completely destroy me. I'm surrounded by 4 male students. But you can't see the fear on my face. I look at this dancing summer cold, say don't waste time. You guys go all the way up feeling inspired. You're a rebel. Hold it tight for me. The 4 boys are known as the Lakers, the first. I don't care about these 4 men. That's why we're so naive. Karma they cause no less. I beat them to the ground every year. My wife is starting to feel the mouse. Why is it so bad? The Janai's gaze was even towards the entrance. It's just that I was early. Stop right at the big door. If you want to leave, you have to walk past me. Ever since I set foot here this morning, I didn't mean for you to be romantic. Leave this terrace with ease. None romantic one they dare to move. I took the initiative to attack and tie a tarp. Make a guy fall. 6 weapons are watching outside. I hear abnormal behavior. She immediately banged on the door. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door for me. I grin. Led the body to the door. Then calculate one can always. I opened the door wide. 6 dance fake. I saw people being knocked to the ground. You are so angry. Your liver is so big. Do you know who you're guilty of? I measured her one and dragged her inside. Smelled the door shut. 6 Dansby looked at me angrily. It's not time for her to fix me. I have posed for him ear tarpaulin. There's something screaming. 6 Dansby embraced the face. From small to large. No one but Ro would dare to beat me like that. I have to kill you. 6 Dansby bared his teeth and clawed towards me. I threw a kick right at her foot. All 6 of them fell to the ground. It was so painful that I rolled on the floor. You see me being so cruel. He threatened to let the people go. The Turks were horrified to see me approaching. Ithan had used one himself. I am the daughter of the It family. You'd better let me out. Otherwise, my parents, I won't let you go. I am the daughter of the market. You're not allowed to hit me. I was afraid to rush out to Europe. The girl next to me also spoke. I'm the daughter of the Oduan family. Maybe I don't know their names. I can't forget a past life story for a second. I didn't hit you. Don't worry, I just took out of my pocket a haircut trimmer. I just want to help you get your hair cut. Our faces, romantics and others are horrified, scream out loud. What are you going to do? I won't answer him. On this romantic guy's back, no matter how he struggles, the haircut is pressed against the skull, pushing a line from the forehead to the back. I watched my hair fall to the ground. You're screaming like crazy trying to pierce me. I won't let you bark anymore. I'll pull all my hair out of the ground. Put it in your mouth. A sentence that silenced the screams of the nun. It's not just nymphs who hold their mouths, but the peaceful It knows what it's like to shut up. Not long after, the girl's hair looks no different than being eaten by a dog. Look at your hairstyle. Jill and others are desperate. I'm waving the trimmer in my hand. Don't you dare struggle. This is the first time I've ever cut someone else's hair. I have just gained some experience. I'll try to hold my hand a little longer. I was crying because I didn't want to cut my hair. I don't want to cut my hair. Please, I will not dare to do it again. Do you want to? I speak coldly. I'll give you a taste of nymphs. One sentence that makes Ibthan have quiet. Under their desperate eyes. I took turns processing each person's hair. 6 is no exception. Finished it all. I pulled out my phone, took a picture, gave him a bunch of pictures, then go to the hand sink. I just washed and said 6. I didn't tell you to get away from Tao Ra. Sao. You haven't been beaten by me in 2 days. How dare you take your sisters out as bullets? They're all involved with you today. The 4 of them were very united. To bully me together. Now I have to put my eyes up. The 4 of them. Can we unite like that anymore? After I finished, I walked out. Very happy mood. Revenge. It really makes people feel good. At the dining house, I have the food I like to eat. I gave her my phone. Look, this is my record. Ning took the phone. Look at the photos in the machine. And commented that this hairstyle looks good. You're such a fashionista. Always leading the trend. I actively moved on to another topic. Talk about things related to the road. We haven't talked for long. My phone suddenly rings. It's a call from 6 and half. Just picked up the phone. I heard the sound of 6 on her roaring furiously. My wife and I haven't spoken yet. Right now the school's loudspeaker is ringing. Invite ancient students through grade 1201. The immediately in the principal's office. The announcement's tone was hasty. The fate of the nuns is not simple. Any one of them. They are also people who are not easy to touch. Now they're all at the same time. The two of us didn't seem to hear the sound. Notification speaker. Enjoy the food in 8 hours. At the same time, the school's loudspeaker is ringing again. Ask students to try to get through grade 12 urgently. To the principal's office. The speed of speaking is faster than before. It's even more urgent. Wait until security, and I finish our meal. New slow phone dong wa. The phone in my pocket kept ringing. In the principal's office, the parents of Nan Duong, Nera, and Epthenha were all present. Siksanha has also arrived. He's surrounded by the parents of the Kia kids. Criticism. The principal wiped the cold sweat from his forehead. I am also worried about fever in my heart. The nun's father slammed the table furiously. Principal Li. What kind of principal are you doing? I told you to pick someone up. You keep us waiting like this. Baby, you don't know. How precious is our time. Principal Li. Mr. Boy has sent the teacher to look for him. It must be coming soon. The principal's office door was kicked out. The person closest to the door couldn't escape. The door fell down on him. He and the principal hurried back. I stood up and kicked the door open. Just walk in. Go straight to the principal's seat. Saw me go in. A bunch of nuns fluttered their fangs and came. Parents with their backs, each one of them got bigger. I threw the tea on the table to the ground. The goons looked. See my sinister smile. Think of the fear of being controlled. He turned back to his parents. It's this animal that's bullying me. Your hair is also cut. Nanan grinds her teeth saying, Mom. This animal beat me, and it cut my hair. I must not forgive him. Yethenha also wept about suffering according to Duong. They are not inferior to Ba. The sixth house doesn't see us at all. It cuts my hair. It's slapping them in the face. We six dance gods and six dance Vi also want to tell the crime. But I see my father's face turning pale. You both know something without opening your mouth. I just hope after this. And completely kick me out of their house. 6. His tears filled with anger. 6 paint this time. Their house. 6. You have to give an explanation to the It family. We saw our children being beaten to rail like this. She hated not being able to tear me apart, if not for preserving the last image. How many years has she been in a high position? No one ever slapped her in the face like that. 6. Sunha, we need a satisfactory explanation. 6. Sonha looked at me with great anger. I don't know what career I created. I haven't received any benefit from that person. They cost me 7 so much because of it. Get on your knees right away. Let's go to your classmates. I'm laughing. A gentle reminder to say sorry. Are you kidding me? Even Nate his grave laughed out loud. His eyes turned to each of them. 6. Sonha, before arresting me, sorry. Maybe you should ask me. Why am I dealing with them? No matter what the reason, it's not an excuse. Let you turn your classmates into this farm. Tears speak first. She's so angry that her chest is fluttering. Do you know how important hair is? When I was young, my heart was so cruel. What's wrong with you? I'm not looking for teachers and principals. I make fun of the principal. They're all your people. If you tell the teacher it works, students they've bullied before, not to the point of transferring schools. Odd Tuong-san looks 6 on hat. What is the use of saying sorry? Your kids did this. We don't really see what our family is doing. It's actually just a normal little thing. Their families just borrowed it this time. They want a little profit from their house. 6. Sonho was not sure he wanted me to apologize. I hope it can ease the relationship. But hey, agree. He just kept the anger in his heart. I asked 6 questions because what happened? I want to know the story. 6 Dance Vi and 6 Dance Gods proved very awkward. Both of you hesitated. I don't want to waste time. They stopped me on the roof. He was going to teach me a fight. I took the judgment. He was kind enough to help them cut their hair. You're lying, you just saw his. You hit people. Ipthan had insisted he did not fight back. You just came in and hit me. I have just arrived at the beach. You hit them all. Not even your brother, you didn't. I finally brought my sisters in. Give us a good fight and cut our hair. Why can you be so cruel? The man was crying and complaining. Ngyang Terry pitifully hugged Ipthan had tightly in his heart. Look at the shape of the time. There was no wound on him. Keep your eyes wide open. It's not just but also the eardrum. The children are all wounds. Sake Sunha headache to speak. It's normal for kids to fight a little. Okay. Absolutely not for this. That chipped away at the peace between us so profusely. He glanced at me, tried to apologize to them. I stood up and stared at Six Sunhai. Sorry, that's never going to happen. Want me to apologize? Just break off your relationship with me. Six Sunha to the point of angina heart. Take a few deep breaths, and behind it, it's the Imperial armor. You can't be angry with it. Just try to apologize first, okay? Why should I apologize? It wasn't my fault. I protested and lifted my feet to leave. The tears come to me. Let me go. It's not clear yet. Who allows you to go? Even the principal began to stop. The grave pushed back one. Paused the principal's door to close, a resounding sound. I grabbed Nguyen Tear's finger. Your mother never told you that. Pointing fingers at others is impolite. That, he said, my hand is using too much pain to let me go. I don't want to mess with these people. Just let Six Sunha clean up the battlefield. But I saw a man looking for himself at the door. I changed my mind. It's not so clear. What her poor daughter does at school. In your heart you don't know why. I'm not the first student they've bullied. You think about if these things get out. Is the company's family affected? In front of the Kun I glanced at Nin Quan and Duong San. He felt he could still sit in his chair. The market is not. My voice is cold. Now I really want to fight them. I calmly sat back. The light. The police officer took out a phone. Inside clearly recorded action 6 of me. It's been so romantic for so many years. Evidence of bullying you. Learn to just look at one. It made the Nin Quan people cold. He doesn't understand these documents. He's obviously dealt with it. Why can this person still find out? He looked at the crowd of Terry Nguyen. I can see the shock in the Emmy's eyes. His face is white. I was going to ignore that. Though Sao, he's still worth taking advantage of the market. Don't be afraid. I just want an apology today. Hear this word. I hurriedly pulled my child over. The nuns are all pampered people. How to accept apologizing to someone you've bullied? Everyone is extremely opposed. Nin Quan finally has to press the hint. You down to sorry. Other parents also follow suit. Look at the humiliating look on your face. I'm in a good mood, but it's not enough. I want them all on their knees. Sorry. What is the use of just saying sorry? In my previous life when they helped the 6-year-old bully me. Always forcing me to get down on my knees. They made me put my head down. I want you all to taste the fruit. Just think of the desperate expression, their shame. I feel so good in my heart. A sentence that rocked the entire room. It's not just the startled nuns. Even the Nin Quan people were on their knees. Sorry how humiliating this is. It is red in the eyes. You dream, Nguyen said with tears grinding his teeth. That's enough. Don't be too much. I shook Ning his grave's phone. What your children are doing is far more outrageous. You may not need to apologize. You can bet a fan. Let's see if you unite. Can we survive the storm this time? The faces of the people are extremely unsightly. Don't dare to bet. Nin Quan people all turned their eyes to Six Sunha. Six Sun had just pressed his belly to speak. Try to pierce my face a little. You don't have a sow today, anyway. The woman holds a knife in the room. The principal spoke coldly. Now I stab you with a knife that won't kill you. Just stabbed him disabled. Then I'll gently apologize to you. Even if you are not dead. Six Sunha did not dare to continue. This woman behind me. Time and time again provocation. The sand is also irritated. Young people say don't be extravagant. Even though this is your city. Dead net tearing isn't good for you. Duong, right, I heard your family are having to rely on Lin Dan of Kwangin Street to sustain life. Not waiting for him to answer, Ning took the phone out. Make a phone call in front of him. Duong family home in your city. The Nin family cut off all their Lin Dan. Yum laughed for an hour. Go back and listen to them. Don't be kidding. That's the big guy in medicine. Outside the hospital itself, Quanin Road is a giant resource center. There is also an unknown gun behind the trauma to cure the disease. Not a few people had to pray in front of the road. There are people who don't know what to do. It doesn't matter if it's black or white. The next day they will all be destroyed. You can see how scary the road is. But just now, hang up the phone of Duong Sand and Nin Quan. Receive the message. People of Kwangin Street. He ended business with the two of them. The people of Kwangin Street listened to her sow. Min Quan rolled his eyes excitedly and said. The tears became more agitated. Their house. Ip always wanted to work with Kwangin Street. It's just forever without a chance. The attitude of Duong Misan also calmed down. Misunderstanding is all our misunderstanding. Sorry. I looked at them on their knees. Sorry. If not the house, then the house will no longer exist. She cleared her voice a little bit with her chin up. Added parents. It would be nice not to make you kneel. Guy in tears dragged Ip then head to his knees. Sorry. Light and others also turned, yelling at my children. On your knees, sorry. We think we can afford it. Everyone is strongly against it. Tears of anger. He slapped a hard slap in the face. Get on your knees if you're not on your knees today. Get out of your mother's house. I don't have a daughter like you. Guilty of Kwangin Street. The F family's advance. The city will be in a cloud of smoke at any moment. Or in other words, their homes could be destroyed at any time. I was horrified by the looks of my mother. I feel so humiliated in my heart. In the end, I had to kneel down. After a while, I'm sorry. You're wrong. We were so cute after being spanked. You also have to get down on your knees. They're all gritting their teeth. Sorry. Sorry. The high voice in the last sentence is satisfied. When she finished, she was going to stand up. I allows you to stand up. My words just ended, and Kwan was afraid to immediately press down. I looked at her and we were all on our knees. What else do you want? I've got a chin. Have everyone come and apologize. It's all done. You just woke up. It's not just some people who are out there today. They've got 4 of the nuns' bad boys. I'm not going to ignore them. Reluctant, the principal can only use the loudspeaker. Call those 4 friends. 4 boys here being called to the principal's office. I thought I was just here to talk about today. Those out, you're a nerd here. And your friends are a nerd. The 4 of them are ready. My stomach just came in and accused me of a game. But when they walked into the principal's office, see the scene inside. They were stunned on the spot. 4 people couldn't believe rubbing their eyes. These nuns are on their knees in front of me. The world is illusory. How is this possible? Don't even get in here. The 4 people who heard it trembled, standing behind the nuns. John opened his briefcase to the principal. I calmly said on my knees, I'm sorry. Sorry, I have to go to class soon. The 4 friends got down on their knees. Although not in the heart, but even the nun has knelt. They may not kneel. I'm sorry. Please forgive us. Sorry is done. Let's talk about punishment this time. She looked at me full of discontent. I put my hand in the nun's face. Why not dress? I thought sorry was the end of the story. 6. The god of dance now showed his suffering face. I just want to leave quickly. I want this to end quickly. He really didn't expect it. There is such a powerful person behind me. He is extremely jealous in his heart, with the help of the grave. Maybe he wants to kick me out of their house. Almost 0, but if I stay at their house, his situation will be even more difficult. In the end, all 8 of them made a big mistake. I didn't expel them because of abuse. It's not over yet. The principal breathed softly. Today's conversation is dangerous. I was lucky not to get involved, but the next second, my eyes fell on the principal. Before chaos, how many students do you think you and your friend bully? Those students went to the principal. He's always covering up as a habit. This guy doesn't deserve to be a principal. See if you leave on your own. Or let us send you off. The principal was stunned on the spot. He looked at Nguyen Quang. I hope he can say something for me. Nguyen Quang, how can we be guilty of him? He spoke with integrity. I also think this principal should change. I'll connect with some parents. To denounce bad behavior, the principal's evil. To protect the wicked is unforgivable. Finished talking. My husband and I left the principal's office. Back to the classroom. I logged into the school website and put the new look of the nuns up there. Even though you and your friends are already famous all over the school, but I'm still very thoughtful. Write down their names and classes. The school's website has been buzzing lately. A post about the new shape has just been launched. It immediately attracted countless students to watch. See the new shape of our network. Many students in their hearts rejoice. These guys make it rain every day in school. Finally, someone can control them. It's full of comments like God has eyes. After you get on your knees, sorry. He came home to be severely reproached. Non-erotic and Oduang lost. Make a Oduang ancient and so on. I can't buy a refund from now on. The way to think about it is to be dragged out by the judge. You should know that this family and the Oduang family got its current position. It's because of the relationship. If Oduang ancient van has any fate, relationship between the 2 houses, it will not be as sustainable as before. And also Ip Than Half, the Ip family is advancing on the imperial capital, but guilty of the people of Quanmin Street. Even if the people of Quanmin Road do not take action, then the march, their capital will also face many difficulties. Came back immediately. Angry beat Cho Deep Than Ha a battle like that. 6 of them were called back at the same time. All 6 schools are filming outside. All the other kids were called back. 6. The right to return with their sisters. 6. They saw the hairstyles of 2 people. Everyone is angry and needs to ask who did it. 6. God did not dare to speak. They all laid all the blame on me. Even if it's someone other than me, it could be someone else. It's a broom. Since he came back, this house has never been quiet. All 6 of you are still the first to speak. Sister 2 then also scolded food porridge 8. Shut up for me. 6 Son has shouted and glared at 6 Vu gods. 6 Vu gods. If you don't stab a cockroach one day, you die. I didn't tell you not to touch the times. Through Sao. Why are you 2 so determined not to listen? 6 Stonehead came trembling. Think about them over and over again. Find a way to make trouble for me. Think of my disloyalty to their house. 6 Son Hat is extremely angry. You can't control your rage anymore. Walk in front of the 6 gods. Probably 2 slaps down. This action of 6 Stone Hat. They terrified the rest of their family. How can you treat God like that? Father, shut your mouth. I don't know. Don't be there to make a mess. 6 sons want to die. He told me what happened this afternoon. I warned the kids again. 6 The goddess is your brother. Remember your own identity. I seriously warn, you've got to be nice to him. If you ask him to be guilty of it, don't blame me for being awesome. 6 The universe has never. I see how hard time goes by. It seems to have a little bit to do with the road. Finished 6 Son Hat. Ben tells the story to his family. 6 heard 6 words from the veranda that the doctor mentioned Kwangin Street. Her eyes filled with longing. The ultimate goal of every doctor. You can work at a senior hospital, Kwangin Road, and also dreamed of seeing the unknown God once. Her throat is choking. Don't worry. We will treat our brother well. I won't let her hurt anymore. She wants to go to Kwangin Street. I hope I can help her like that. Her career will go to the next level, completely different. 6 Dance God. I look at my world in disbelief. They've clearly said it before. He was forever their only brother. They will not accept frequent attempts. It's only been a few days. 6 The Lord is very afraid. What he feared most finally happened. I'll take a little bit. Take away what he values most. 6 The Lord sees the face. 6 The Lord is not good. She whispered for an hour. I have only 6 months to remember the 6 gods. She doesn't feel any discomfort. On the contrary, I'm talking about today. You 2 can do something like that. Bullying you to learn these things if you move out. The reputation of the 6 will be damaged. Maybe you've never thought about it. However, I also feel sorry for my brother, who grew up with me. Her voice softened somewhat. You're right, we're all one family. The goddess of time has returned home. Having no brother is not very good. In the heart of 6 extremely anti-chain dance gods. He doesn't need a brother. What he wanted was their only son. He is the only young man, but this word he can't say. I can only smudge. Make out a wry smile. Sister 2 is right. When the weather next to you also painted more. Then listen to me. Our whole family is happy. You will all be kind to them all the time. 6 is the CEO of their company. 6. Kwangin Road not only has a high reputation in the industry, it's the same in the business world, if you can get their support. Their home company 6 is faltering can bounce back again. Going to the capital is no longer a dream. The benefits are coming. 6 The witch has just been betrayed by Sister 2. Now even you 2 can help me. 6 The gods were terrified. Everything that belongs to him are losing little by little. 6 Son has saw 2 daughters understand such a thing. The anger in my heart is gone. Look at the 6 gods next to you. He comforted some of the gods. We've been in love for 10 years. Don't think too much. You are forever our son. 6 The dancer nods her head. Don't talk about the acceptance party. We are going to organize a party to try to receive the body gloriously through time. Let the whole city know. Always try to be my son. Even if the current and their house 6 relationships are not very good, to organize a reception party, they can maintain a relationship between it and their home. 6 Dance God. At that time, our children's lives will be as well. They add out. I can assure you of our 10 years of love. Even without a blood relationship, you will always be our son. 6 The more son has spoke. 6 The more god of dance saw the coolness of his heart. I think it's a great reception party. It will make time fun. Don't they know I'll hurt you too? These people, I don't care about my feelings at all. 6 Vu God extremely 7 hope the words of 6 Son had. No more protests this time, though no one denies the glory of Kwangin. Waiting for the mountain to leave. 6 The dancer deliberately dropped the wig on her head. I hope my sisters can help me vent my anger, and the others are full of wonder. Ask the god of your hair. 6 The dancer with red eyes. Panic is not good. It has nothing to do with my brother. It's all because you're not good. I can't bear to hear that. Just about to fire, but 6/4 spoke one step ahead. If that was the case, dance me to the front room. 6 dance God in the heart is not committed, but I have to go back to the room. His rotation is very slow. I want them to see the tears on their faces. 6 dance Vi, and 6 extremely pitiful bars. I want to go forward and comfort, but I have 6 deaths and 6 periods. Stop the inevitable. If they want to improve their relationship over time. On the other hand, the 6th side of the universe is not perfect. Double sugar. 6 He looked at the locked room. Powerless to speak to. Private. Didn't we say we'd convince each other? I didn't organize the festival. Getting the body. Why didn't they say God will still be our brother? Why more? You didn't see my hair before. Try to bully God like that. You don't even manage me. Do you know what the road means? 6 periods full of glasses. The eyes lit up. Their home company 6 now next year worse than last year. If you can catch the bridge with Kwangin Road. How 6 we can not only one step become the family head of the city, you can even march into the empire. The dream of 6 is in. The rest of my life could take the company into the empire. Brother is very important, but not as important as her dreams. Plus, 6 to 6 is not bad. They gave him a life of grace. But our 10 years of love. 6 dream knife towards her eldest sister. If their home company 6 collapses, all that you have now will vanish. There is no company. What is your favorite brand handbag to buy? Take her 10 years of love to buy Sao. The 6 most delicious throat times. 6 dance Vi is also silent. Their current good life is due to the company. Bring. 6 dance gods are important, but compared to the company is much more important. For the words of 6 quarters. One eye comes to console 6 dance gods. 6 the dance god is at the corner of the 2nd floor. Hear the words they say. It's getting colder inside. He thought they would at least comfort him. Just waiting for them to go up. He'll pretend a little. Tell them how I cut his hair. I insulted him. Rasao came back from school the night I got out. Walk into the hall. I saw a lot of strange people today. Except for the 6 girls who are filming outside. Everyone else was there to see me return. The golden moon has come. Your face is full of laughter and you're back. The first day of school was not tired. I didn't want to answer her. I passed her and went straight inside. All 6 of them greeted me. That familiar look. It's like 2 days ago was just my hallucination. Brother, come and sit down. 6 the dance god also enthusiastically invited me. 6 the dance god is psychologically prepared. If you can't change, it is only temporarily accepted. If she's still aggressive with you all the time, you will be further away from your family. When I saw their faces, I was very pleased. One family has to get along like that. 6 the dancer is wearing a wig. I didn't see the new haircut I had for her. I feel a little sorry. I'm looking for a seat. As you pass by 6 gods, I accidentally made a weight. On her head she fell to the ground. 6 the god of fear shouted, frantically picking up the wood on the ground. Father, I didn't mean to. I looked at her with an innocent face. How much she wants now. My 4 sisters can help me. But they're all silent. 6 the god of dance only suppresses anger in his heart. Make out a wry smile. And then I muttered this bad luck thing. It's best to stay away from her for a while. But everyone in the room heard it. 6 people don't like me the most. I get fired up with a sentence that immediately scratches, what you mean? The 6-year-old immediately interrupted her. In eyes full of warning, how do you talk to your brother? The 6 most loving writes are Kia's younger brother. They don't even respect the street. 6 Sunha laughed and said often. My sister is in a bad mood. Don't pick up on it. I laughed as if not laughing. That shit is still remembered to this day. I shrugged my shoulders. I didn't call the police. What happens in your heart is unknown. You are guilty of so many people. Waste disposal is not a normal thing. Usually Sao chest revealing power fluttering room violently. Because I can't find people, so she's a little angry. On top of me go away. There's nothing to tell you. Bad luck, I said, standing up. Keep your feet up and try not to go. Let's talk about the adoption party. There are some details you need to decide. 6 Sun has said. Today the fate of the grave has been revealed. These people immediately came to me to talk about the reception party, even if forced to agree. I don't see them pushing this forward. What is the old table? You don't have to get water all the time. 6 spokes of screams. Thick stone and halum 6 and if you don't want to stay here, get out. I'm sorry to try so often. 6 is really angry. 6 books just humiliated sorry. Then quietly sit in the corner of the room. Try to reduce your presence. If you can't open, don't speak up, but I have no intention of letting them go. Sometimes I throw another party. Your brother's identity will be made public. Does my brother hate me? 6. Laughing is more unsightly than crying. Maybe my brother is happy to be back. And you are the son of 3 mothers. 6 reasons why you don't laugh. I'm not happy about my reception. Or maybe you didn't like to laugh. My brother thinks a lot and makes me happy. 6. The good God reminded her of the reception party. You should stay away from me that day. You being with me would lower my level. The deal is also in the box, and I have eaten enough. Turn around and go upstairs. Hail Mary and others look at the food in front of you. So excited that there is no moon. I ate throughout the entire evening and appreciated it. It's ironic that they're all led by me. The story of Kwangnan Street. There's absolutely no chance to ask. Thinking for a while, 6. Sanha is still not committed. He finally knocked on my room door. I'm video chatting with me in his grave. I was suddenly cut off in my heart. Fan.